back to another episode, GW. I'm David Vargas, and this is GWeek from home. It's officially election season again, only this time for GW Student Organization, or SA. Students will be casting their vote on March 24th and 25th on who they believe will best represent them for the 2021-2022 school year. At the time of this recording, 6 students have announced their candidacy. Brandon W. Hill, Hannah Edwards, Charles Abersay Jr., and Sophia Packer are all running for SA President, while Kate Carpenter is running for Vice President and Drew Amstutz for SMPA Undergraduate Senator. Hill and Carpenter will run as the SA's first ever joint partnership for President and Vice President. For more information on each candidate's platform, visit their social media pages on Instagram. Last week in Ecuador, 3 cities saw their prisons in mayhem when fights broke out between rival gangs. Once the military and police were able to subdue the fighting, 79 inmates were left dead. Experts are saying that the clashes should not come as a surprise, as Ecuador's prison system was meant to house 27,000 inmates, not the 38,000 currently serving time. The Ecuadorian president has since reached out to neighboring countries to help in the prison crisis. Golf legend Tiger Woods was involved in an accident last week that resulted in him seriously injuring his leg. When first responders got to the accident, Woods was rushed to the Harbor UCLA Medical Center to undergo emergency surgery on his right leg and ankle. It is not yet certain what caused Woods' car to veer into 2 lanes of traffic before rolling on its side. However, it was believed that he was speeding. Washington, D.C. has remained steady through its preventative COVID-19 measures, and after setbacks resulting in spikes in cases, the city has made various adjustments, moving both progressive and regressive ways. Reporter Anneliese Forlensa has the story.
Washington, D.C. began its Phase 2 of reopening as a result of the coronavirus pandemic back in June of 2020. But, due to a recent spike in COVID cases over this past winter, Mayor Muriel Bowser announced on January 22, 2021, that the city's public health emergency will be effective through March 31st of 2021. Here she outlined adjustments to the district's original reopening plan. According to WashingtonDC.org, as part of the city's public health guidelines, restaurants are required to reduce indoor dining capacity to 25%, and outdoor dining and carry-out and delivery may continue. Museums can open with 250 people allowed per floor, and no guided tours are permitted. Outdoor gatherings cannot exceed 25 people, while indoor gatherings are limited to 10. Furthermore, hotel restaurants may be open in accordance with restaurant guidance, and essential and non-essential retailers may have patrons inside with 25% capacity, or no more than 250 people. The National Mall DC circulator bus route is at a halt, and libraries are closed, but patrons may pick up and drop off materials. Barbershops and hair salons opened in Phase 1 of reopening for select services, and Phase 2 opens options up a lot more. Newly reopened services include tanning, tattoos, waxing, threading, electrolysis, cryotherapy, massages, and nail salons. Restrictions on these include 1 client per employee, face coverings, and social distancing. 2 museums that have been preserving through the pandemic are the Art Tech House and the International Spy Museum. Art Tech House, a visual LED experience involving moving graphics and colors, currently operates at below 50% capacity. The museum also has a mandatory mask policy, uses distancing markers, takes every visitor's temperature upon arriving, and even installed touchless hand sanitizing stations, according to arttechhouse.com. If people do not abide by these guidelines, they will be kicked out. Alex Henriquez is an employee at Art Tech House. He said, quote, "To be honest, feels like I'm more of a security guard than a museum representative," end quote. The International Spy Museum traditionally utilizes a hands-on approach to learning about spy history and practices. In order to stop the spread while keeping the integrity of the museum's vision, free styluses are given to each visitor that they can use on the various screens inside the facility. The museum also operates at limited capacity, has an air filtration system, cleans surfaces between parties, and created a linear flow with distance markers. Eliza Brand, Media Relations Manager explained, quote, "We focus on what our audiences need and how we can fill those gaps in a thoughtful and safe manner," end quote. Both facilities have adapted given their mission and intention. COVID-19 has affected many businesses, events, and attractions. Mayor Muriel Bowser and the City of Washington, D.C. are working strategically to ensure that their citizens are safe. With Phase 2 in full swing, this spring will certainly look a lot different than last, and hopefully some warmer weather will encourage more outdoor dining and outdoor experiences. For more information about the city's guidelines, visit washingtondc.org. Reporting for GWeek, I'm Anneliese Forlensa.
Thanks, Anneliese. The movie Martian may be coming to fruition sooner than we expected. Tensions were high as NASA cautiously waited and watched the rover Perseverance land on Mars. Once safely on the ground, Perseverance caught never-before-seen videos of the red planet. And, you ready? The first ever audio recording of Mars. The audio clip now gives scientists a better idea of how atmospheric wind gusts work and helps them find ways to make Mars habitable for humans. To see and hear the videos caught by Perseverance, head to NASA's website. That's all we have for this week. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to check us out on our social media pages at gw-tv.com or on Instagram at GWeekNews. Have a great day.